Starting exercise 13.2 capacity of Cambridge Primary Mathematics Learners Book 3. First question, number 1. Each jug has a capacity of 1 liter. Record the amount of water in each jug. So first here is 250 ml, right? Jug A 250 ml, because here is water and this one is here, it means 750 ml, and this one is a 500 ml. Second question, put the containers in order from the largest amount of water to the smallest. So it should be the largest amount B, then 750 is the largest, 500 is next largest, it means C, and A is the smallest, right? Now look at this jug. Is the capacity larger, smaller, or the same as one of the jug above? How do you know? So first, if we compare the jug capacity here, 1000 ml, right? 1000 ml, that means the capacity is the same as A, B, C, D. Look, because A 1 liter, it means 1000 ml, B also same, C also same. It means all the jug maximum capacity is 1 liter or 1000 ml. 1 liter equals to 1000 ml. That's why we can say, look at the jug. Is the capacity larger, smaller, or the same as one of the jug above? Answer: capacity same. All 1 liter or 1000 ml, right? Use a ruler to draw 500 ml of water in the jug. So how can we? This is the 500 ml. This is, now we can understand, up to here to here, it's a 500 ml. Now you can put something like this. Okay, it's a very simple. So now we can understand, already drawing, already draw, right? So our first question answer has done. Question 2. Level each set with the total amount of drink. Each tin has a capacity of 250 ml. Now here mentioned 250 ml. So exactly we write this one. What about liter? We know 1000 ml equals to 1 liter. It means 1 ml, it means 1 by 1000 liter. Finally, 250 ml, it means 250 divide 1000. So 0 and 0 out, and once we divide, we will get 0.25 liter. So our answer is 0.25 liter, right? Or we can say another thing, 1000 ml times 1 by 4. It means once we make divide 1000 by 4, it will be 250, right? Anyway, next one, here is a 250, 250, 250. So we can make addition 250, 250, 250. Once we make summation, so 0, 5 plus 5, 10, plus 5, 15, 5, carry 1, 2, 2, 2, 6, 1, 7. It means here is a 750 ml. So what does mean? It means here it should be 750 divide 1000 liter, right? So answer will be 0.75 liter, right? Liter. Here is 250. So additionally again we can add 250. It means 0550. It means 10. 7 plus 2, 9, plus 1, it's a 10. So here is 1000 ml. So 1000 ml divide 1000, it will be 1 liter, right? Very simple. Question D. Here is 8 cans. 8 cans, it means each can 250 ml. So 8 can 250 times 8 ml. So 0 times 8, 0 times 8, it will be 0. 5 times 8, it will be 40, right? So it will be 40. Now 0, 8 times 2, 16, plus 4, 2000, right? So 2000 ml means 2 liter, right? Next, we can segregate like this way. Number D, 8 cans, it means 250, 250, 250, 250. It's a 4. 4 means 1000. So another 4, it will be another 1000, right? Another 1000. It means total 2000, right? So 2000 means 2 liter. What about 12 cans? 12 cans, it will be 3 liter because another 1000 ml. It means 3000 ml. It would be 3 liter. 16 can. It means one more 1000 ml. 1000 ml means 4 times 250. It becomes 1000. Right? So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, it will be 16. So this is 16. So that means 4 liter. If you have any question, please write a line in the comment section. So question D of level 2 done. Number 3. Question 3. Here is 2 jog. Here a person mentioned whose name is Marcus to work out which jog contains more water. I can put them side by side and choose the jog with the highest level of water. This always work. So actually what does mean in here? We can read carefully. To work out which jog contains more water, I can put them side by side and choose the jog with the highest level of water. These always work. Actually, what does mean in here? It's a very important thing. Look, we can explain like this way. that here is a jug and up to here some water, and here is some jug. Now let me know which one is largest. Is it or is it? Actually, the Marcus information is not correct. It's looking long, but it is thick. So maybe capacity is equal. So side by side choice is not always work. If same container, same jog, that can be compared with side by side. So we can say Marcus, no. Marcus is not correct. So we can clarify the sentence like this way. We can say Marcus method does not always work. The correct way is to read the measurement marking on each container because volume depends on both height and width. Okay, so I hope you cleared this one. Number 4, each jug has the capacity to hold 1000 ml of liquid. Use what you know to estimate this measurement, then round each value to the nearest marked division. Look, in here, it not exactly 600 ml, it's little bit more. So we can say it's a 6 to 620 ml. Okay. So once we make round like nearest 100 or round to the nearest division, it can be right 600 ml. Section B, the jog B, it's not exactly 500, it's little bit less. So we can say it's a 480 ml. And finally, we can say it can be nearest round 500, right? And it's looking 260, suppose 260 ml. So nearest 300. Or if you confuse, better you can write 240. So it's the nearest 200 ml. Okay. So question 4 done. Question 5 is conceptual. Use a container that can hold water. Estimate the level of a liter. Mark it on the container. Check your estimate by pouring a liter of water into container. How close was your estimate? So first we can mark like we can use the container from here, or we can draw. Now look, here is clearly first one, it's an empty bottle. Second one, we label a liter. It means 1 liter. And third one, we use 2 liter. Okay. So once we compare, we can easily understand first one is empty bottle, second one is 1 liter full, and third one is 2 liter full. Now look, write where you think 3 liters would be. 3 liter means what? We know 1 liter equals to 1000 ml. It means 3 liter 1000 times 3, it means 3000 ml. So you can draw a jog, right? And it can be like, here is 1 liter, here is 2 liter, here is 3 liter, and top is a full liter. So you can just full of 3 liter, right? So now we will start number 6. 6 is very important. 6, here is mentioned, you will need a measuring cylinder and a pebble or stone that will fit inside it. Fill a measuring cylinder to about half full. So what does mean half full? So record the water level at the start in the table. Slowly add a large pebble into the water. What happens to the water level? Complete the table. Let's say in beginning the water level was 500 ml, right? So we can say 500 ml. Then we are using a big sized pebble or a pebble like this one. So that time the water level will be increase, and it can be in here. It means 650. So we can say new level with stone 650 ml. So what is the difference? 650 minus 500, it will be 0. Here is 5, 6 minus 5, 1. So 150 ml is the difference. Okay, very simple.